It's so funny to me when guys are like, girls should approach guys at the gym first, or a girl should make the first move on their gym crush, or the guys in the gym in general first. But to me, in my experience, every time I get near a guy, they literally run away. Like, I could go to a machine right next to them, or like, you know how the squat racks are right next to each other? I could go on one side of the squat rack, and for some reason, I guess they're done with their set or something, but they will literally run off. And that's just my personal experience and from what I've noticed. When I get close to someone at the gym, whether it's a guy or a girl, most of the time, if it's a girl, they're pretty receptive. Like, I think girls are getting more comfortable in the gym, especially if there's another girl around, like, you feel a little bit more comfortable. But I've noticed that when I get close to a guy, if I'm working on a machine next to him, or if I'm on the squat rack or whatever, they will literally pack up their shit and go. Or they will just like completely turn the side and not even pay attention to you. Like, they will literally do everything they can to avoid eye contact. So it's like, it's really hard to actually go through with that when it's not very receptive, you know? And it's like, I don't want to chase them down at the same time. Like, I don't want to force anything. I feel like, I don't know.
And I don't blame those guys. Like, guys don't want to catch a case. They don't want to give off the wrong impression, try to shoot their shot, and you're totally not interested. So guys would rather just get out of the vicinity altogether. And in the, aftermath of things, you're seeing a lot of women saying that it almost looks like a crash out because they're like, what the hell is going on? Guys don't even want to be around me. I don't blame them.
The problem isn't the men. It's you women. You guys are dating men who don't desire to be husbands, don't desire to be fathers, don't desire to be responsible, don't desire to be intentional, don't desire to be consistent, don't desire to be faithful, don't desire to be a helping hand. And then you guys are mad when he's inconsistent, he don't communicate, he cheats on you, he doesn't want to marry you. That's just the type of man that you have.
You're forgetting that everything that sounds bad and negative in society that's bad about those types of guys is the same things that make them attractive. So women are slaves to their biology.
Yo, I just tried to shoot my shot at that man. I pulled my window down and said, how you doing? He said, how you doing? You alright? And kept walking. Never the fuck again. Like, I don't see how y'all do it. I feel humiliated.
And that horrible feeling is the same horrible feeling that got you to feeling this way and having to shoot your shot in the first place. Men got tired of the games, tired of women just using them for nothing but resources, time, and attention. So there's a taste of your own medicine. Guys, they stepped it up.
Let me ask you, what do you gain from coming on here and calling me a skank? Do you gain anything?
So what happens is, what you have to do, unfortunately, in the modern society that you're dealing with, where there's tons of decay, is when somebody hits you, you have to hit them back harder. That's the way it generally seems to work, unfortunately. Now, if you had behaved yourself, been a good girl, I wouldn't have had
Don't call me that. Do not call me that.
But instead, you had to mouth off and be a bitch, so I just kind of talked to you like I talked to you.
Sir, I'm going to tell you something. You're coming from a place of great insecurity. I work for men that are probably the same age, probably even younger than you, and I've never had them call me a dumb skank.
I know, but the problem is that's my whole problem.
They treat me with respect, and I've never
it's societal
Let
stigma.
me finish.
If
Societal
stigma existed, then women would have much better behavioral patterns in society.
So
that's
just
what
because I
advocate
didn't...
Andrew Wilson is a beast. Shout out to him for staying on topic, staying on subject. We're talking about decay and her trying to sit up there and push the issue that her customers, aka paying customers, guys that want to just get her number and probably screw her later on, of course they're going to try to give you some respect because dudes will do anything, but it does not defer from the fact that you are a decay in society with your behavior. That's what he doesn't respect, and that's exactly why he came at you.
I don't want these bitches, want my baby mama. The second one.
I just want to thank God I got no baby mamas, for real. I just want to thank God.
I can't relate.
This could have all been prevented had he just worn a Jimmy hat.
Do you know this club told me I'm too dark and too thick? Didn't let her in because she's too thick. Dark? Bitches have audacity. What's really going on, Miami? All too dark to get in the club? Yeah, no. Somebody need to let me know what's going on in Miami. Seriously.
Let me guess. This chick tried to get in the Van Dome, and she thought that she would get in the club, bypassing that by bringing that chick to the left right there in the red. But the problem is the reason why none of y'all got in the club, it wasn't because of that. It's because you look like one of those characters from Star Trek, the black dude. And You got too many buses trying to come in with a chick in a little red dress. It just does not work. And that's what happened. They got rejected.
But yet you all don't date overweight women in an attempt to help them lose weight. It has absolutely nothing to do with being unhealthy, because you see, a woman's supposed to deal with your broke ass and help you become rich. A woman's supposed to deal with your emotionally unintelligent ass and teach you how to communicate and teach you how to have basic communication skills. That is the expectation for a woman. So at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with being unhealthy. You all are just jealous over the fact that women can literally still be overweight, and at the end of the day, there's still going to be men out there that are going to want to sleep with her. Meanwhile, you could have money, you could be fit, okay, and you could have your shit together, and you're still gonna have to be out here fighting to be able to have access to women regardless of the fact.
Not really, because the description that you just described was of a guy who probably has it all together, and women are probably chasing him. So this sounds good on paper, sounds good for your ego, but even the people that are in that line chasing for him, a lot of them are ran through old leftover women that nobody wanted, that are at the end of their prime or outside of their prime, like you.
This argument is so disingenuous because men do not go out of their way to help women lose weight. But like I said before, it has to be the opposite. We got to deal with y'all when y'all are broke. We got to deal with y'all when y'all are down bad. Y'all are not dealing with overweight women, helping them to become healthier, right? Y'all are not teaching them any eating healthy habits. Y'all are not paying for them to have personal trainers. Y'all are not exercising with them or trying to implement anything to have them be healthy. So this is a completely disingenuous argument. You guys don't give a fuck about the fact that women being overweight is being unhealthy, because you guys go to the doctor least, and you're gonna sit here and talk about women being overweight. I work in the medical field.
Same excuses per usual to infantilize themselves and say men don't help women to lose weight. How come women don't have any discipline? And how do men expect women that probably say, I'm just a girl, to be taken like they're women? Like, men are supposed to take them serious? Get out of here. So yeah, this is just a blame game that she likes to say and says, well, men need to help with this and that. When have you ever helped a guy other than complain about being with him because he's broke? Like, that's still a complaint. And the thing is, a lot of you women, this is your level. Just eat the pill, know what it is, take your medicine, and stop crying about it. Medical field, medical field.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I love when men yearn. Let's bring back men yearning for women, like doing anything for them, wanting them.
They're getting too confident and cocky.
What? Oh, men lately?
Yeah.
I know.
Men need to be put in their place. They need to realize that they have to worship women.
Agreed.
You know what they say? Once a simp trying to escape the friend zone, always a simp trying to find the opportunity to escape the friend zone.
Who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
She hate it when I leave, love it when I stay. Trying to make a living, no baby, not today.